hour of yin. I hope you can join me this evening. When we're doing yin this evening, we're going to be doing the poses are going to be held from anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes. And we just want to remember when we're doing the poses that we don't want to move beyond a level 5 out of 0 to 10 on a level of sensation. And tonight, we're just going to go ahead and get started on our mats. We're just going to arrive on our mats. So we're going to come to hero's pose here to start. We're going to sit back on our heels, and we're going to start out with our neck. Do a little flexing of our neck, a little extending of our neck. So take our right arm behind us, bring our right arm behind us, and then we're going to bring our left arm over on the side of our right face here. And we're just going to sit here for about a minute and stretch our neck. We're going to just arrive on our mats here. I'm not going to be doing a lot of talking this evening. I'm hoping that you can hear the sounds of nature around us. And tonight I want to really focus on stillness, on being still and maybe journeying inside yourself. So we're going to be quiet a lot tonight. And as we get started, just give yourself permission to do this for yourself, to take this time for yourself, to go inside yourself so that you can regroup and refresh and renew. I'm just going to take a few breaths here. Maybe open up your right shoulder a little here, and open it up. I'm going to go ahead and just bring our neck up nice and gentle, nice and slow, and bring our right arm down by our side. And now we're going to go ahead and do that on the other side. So we're going to bring our left arm behind us and bring your right ear to your right shoulder and just gently place that left or right hand on the side of your left face. And you're not pulling, you're just kind of gentle pressure here to open up your neck. Take some nice breaths. And as we're doing this and moving into the poses with quiet stillness today, if your mind starts to wander, see if you can bring your focus, your mind back to your breath. Sometimes it's good to say, I breathe in, I breathe out. And just focus on that breathing. ahead and bring our arm down by our side and gently bring our neck to neutral. And now we're going to go ahead and meet in child's pose. So we're going to bring our knees as wide as the mat and our big toes to touch. Drop hips back to the heels and bring your arms out long on the mat here. See if you can't, as we move into the pose, maybe see if you can't bring your forehead to meet the mat. Just going to take some breaths here. Focus on our breaths. This pose is working on your lower back, your outer hips, and your inner groin. And when we are in the yin poses, the reason that we increase the time that we are in the poses is to stretch the connective tissue, which is the tissue that holds all of our muscles and all of our joints and all of our ligaments together in our body. And as we stretch, when we come out of the stretch, the areas that we are focusing on will be flooded with hyaluronic acid, the fascia, and the connective tissue of the areas that you feel the pose, where you feel the pose the most. That will increase that hyaluronic acid. It will just flood the areas. This is why oftentimes you will hear yin referred to as the fountain of youth. It's very important after this yin workout, this yin meditation, to drink a lot of water, because that also will help increase the hyaluronic acid and the fluid that's going to bathe these areas that we're focusing on. Be still. And meditate on the stillness. And focus on the breathing. As you breathe in, follow your breath. And as you breathe out, follow your breath. Wherever you feel this pose the most in your body, see if you can't send the breath to that area. And it's okay to come out of the pose at any time. always make sure that you're not moving into any level that's painful. This should not be a level above a sensation of a level 5 out of a scale of 0 to 10. You want to feel it. It may even feel a little uncomfortable sometimes, but sometimes you must sit with the uncomfortability. But we do not want pain. See if you can't relax a little more into the pose. Just relax and let it go. Let your body go here. Just let it relax into the areas where you feel it the most. Come up very nice and slow. All the tissues are very, very tender right now. We're going to come up nice and slow. Nice and slow when we come out of the yin poses, nothing fast. Everything is very tender. We're going to come to our hands and knees. And we're going to do thread the needle. So we're going to bring our right arm high as we inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our right hand underneath our left arm. Walk your left hand up to the top of the mat. And you can bring your cheek to the mat. You don't have to. Your forehead. This is for our right shoulder and also for our left inner shoulder and our right outer shoulder area. If you want to focus more on your shoulder on your left, you can bring your left arm around your back pocket. And bring your left hand in front of your face. And very slowly and gently, we're going to bring our right arm out. Unthread the needle. And just bring that right arm up, reach high. Reach it out, stretch it out. Exhale, we're going to bring that hand back down to the mat. I'm going to do that for the left shoulder now. On an inhale, reach high. And as you exhale, go ahead and thread the needle here. You can walk your right hand out long on the mat and come to your forehead or your cheek. If you want to bring your right hand behind you and open up that right shoulder a little more while you're doing the thread the needle on the left, you can do that, whatever's most comfortable for you. We're going to bring our right hand back in front of our face. We're going to come back up here to table. And we're just going to do a little bit of yawn, so to balance out the yin. We're going to go ahead and do some cat-cows. Drop your belly, lift your chin for cow. And exhale, round your spine. Push the ground away, tuck your chin and pelvis in for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Nice and slow. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. If you have a block, we need to grab our blocks now. We have 3 blocks. Let me give Dickie a cup, please. We're going to come into what we call supported fish. All right, so this is one we're going to do on our backs. We're going to lie down on our mat. Thank you. We're going to lie down on our mat here. And you want to you're going to put the block between your shoulder blades, long ways, okay? So between your shoulder blades, and your head is going to hang off the back of the block here. And your arms come down. This is supported fish. So your arms are going to come down by your side here. And we're just going to open up our throat and our heart And this is a really wonderful stretch for our upper chest and our upper back. In yin, the stillness can become uncomfortable because we are made at this time to sit with ourselves, to reflect inside while we're doing our yin. Things that are uncomfortable may come up inside your mind, your heart. Yin is such a powerful way to heal from the inside out. As you are sitting in these poses, sit with what you're feeling physically and emotionally, mentally. Be still. In stillness is where we find the true answers. Is where we find our guidance. In stillness is where we find our wisdom. In these poses, we are still, we become still and let go. And let be what is happening inside of us happen. For the last minute of this pose, see if you can unclench your jaw. Just relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. And just let go. Going to go ahead and very gently and very slowly come onto your right or left side. Very gently and very slowly, we're going to roll off our block. And we're just going to gently move it away from our back. Nice and easy. And we're just going to lie on our back for a moment of yawn here, just to soak up and feel the echo of that pose there in our upper back and our neck and shoulders. Just feel that for a moment. We're going to move into supported bridge. So bring your feet to the mat about hip width distance apart with your knees to the ceiling. And you're going to take your block. You want to start with your block just, you don't want to elevate it too high. You just want to start with as low as possible in supported bridge. And we're just going to slide the hip underneath our hip, or slide the block underneath our hips. This is supported bridge. And we're going to keep our knees elevated to the ceiling. Arms are out at your side, your hands are facing the ceiling. This is for our lower spine and for our hips. We're compressing that area a little here. So when we take the block away in 3 minutes, that area is going to be flooded with the hyaluronic acid. All the connective tissue. you want to bring your legs out long for a little bit more compression in that area, you don't have to. You can bring your legs out long. You can bring one out long or both of them out long, or just remain in the same position you're in. If you need more of a challenge, you can bring your block a little higher. But if what feels good to you now is enough at that sensation of no more than a level 5, then stay where you're at. If you want to move deeper into the pose, you can elevate your hips higher or bring your legs out long. If your legs are out long, go ahead and bring them back, your feet back to the mat. If your block is elevated, bring it down to the lowest possible area for you to sit your hips on. And we're just going to gently bring that block out from under us and bring our hips down to the mat. Now we're going to move into reclining butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring your feet to touch, and you want to move slowly from one pose to the other. If you can feel the echo of that pose in your lower back, you can actually feel the area being flooded with fluid, with the hyaluronic acid. Reclining butterfly, we bring our feet to touch, and your knees come out to the side. If you need to use your block to support one or both of your knees, you can use your block for support under your knees. Now this pose, we are working on our inner groin and our outer hips here. You can walk your shoulders down a little bit away from your ears and bring your hands and your arms out by your side with your hands facing the ceiling. Focus on stillness inside of you. As you are in this pose, when you breathe out, see if you can't feel the tension in your body just draining out of your body, down into the ground. If you can see where most of the tension is, if you can feel it, see if you can relax that area a little more with each exhale. See if you can unclench your jaw. Relax your forehead. Relax your shoulders. If you find yourself flooded with thoughts in any of these poses, focus on your breath. Breathe in. Focus on your breathing in. Breathe out. Focus on breathing out. gently place our hands on our outer thighs. And very slowly, these tissues are very fragile now. Bring our knees up to the ceiling. And we're going to bring our feet hip width distance apart on the mat. We're going to do some windshield washers here, windshield wipers. So we're going to let our knees fall gently, slowly over to the right. And bring them back up to the ceiling. And then just gently, slowly let them fall over to the left. We're just flushing the area with the hyaluronic acid and with the fluid that we just created in our inner groin and our outer hips and our lower back. Just gently, go side to side. Just maybe one more time, just very slowly and very gently. One more time to the right, nice and slow. And one more time to the left. And we're going to bring our knees back into the neutral position. The next pose is waterfall. So we're going to go ahead and bring our feet up to the ceiling, flex to the ceiling. You can bring your hands under your hips if you need to, or you can bring your block under your hips if you'd like to. Elevate your hips a bit. It's always nice to elevate them a little bit extra. This is waterfall. Your arms again are at your side. Just relax with the palms facing up. Waterfall is a very good pose to do for relief of anxiety, restless leg syndrome, fibromyalgia. This is a pose that will drain all the toxins out of your body, especially if you drink water after your yin practice today. This pose drains all the toxins that are in the largest muscles of your body. Your thigh muscles, your gluteus muscles, your calves, your hips. This is a good pose to do with your legs up the wall. You can do this for as long as 10 minutes at a time. It's a very nice one to practice right before bed. In yin, it's often nice to close your eyes as you're in these poses if you feel safe. It helps you to reflect deeper inside yourself and bring your focus to your internal environment. Focus on your heart as you sit in stillness in the pose. Focus on where your heart is in your body. Feel the love that you have for yourself, for showing up for this practice today, and giving yourself permission to be still. Feel in your heart as you bathe in the stillness. What a beautiful creation you are. Feel the love in your heart. Let it radiate out to every cell in your body. If you have a block underneath, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest first. Gently bring your feet to the mat. And just gently slide the block to the left or the right. Lift your hips. And gently bring your hips back to the mat. We're going to bring our legs out long for a moment here. And we're just going to feel the pose. We were just in. We just want to feel the echo of this pose in our body. See if you can feel that in your lower back. Feel the blood and all the fluid just flowing in your legs. Just feel the echo of the pose. We're going to go ahead and bring our feet to the mat. And you can either come up on your side and come up, or we're going to rock and roll ourselves up. We're going to come into a more challenging pose here. And come into frog. So you can bring your block out in front of you. And you're going to want to be on the long edge of the mat. Your knees on the long edge. You want your knees wider than your hips. Remember, this is a level 5. No more than a level 5 on a level of 0 to 10 sensation. So bring your knees out wider than your hips, and your feet a little bit wider than your knees. This is frog pose. And this one's a little bit more intense, so we're going to just take our time. You can use your block. You can bring your forearms down to your block. And remember, there's 3 phases to the yin pose. The first is feeling or finding the edge. And then the second is just settling in. The third phase is allowing your body to do the work. So over the next few minutes, you can come out of this pose at any time. If you sit with the pose, your body will gently open up. And remember, sometimes we have to sit with the uncomfortability. may feel comfortable to bring your forearms to the ground, but you don't have to. Even bring your forehead to your hands if you like. And just let your body open up in its own natural way. Sometimes the poses that are the hardest are the ones that we need the most. Very gently bring ourselves up on our hands, and we're just gently going to bring our knees in a little bit at a time. Remember, your tissues are very fragile right now, so we must move very slowly, and this is a very, very intense stretch. So very gently we bring our knees back together, and we're going to come to a seat here. We're going to go ahead and come into dragonfly. So you're going to bring your legs out on the mat, on the long edge of the mat, your feet flexed. Bring your hands behind you, roll your shoulders down your back, and take a nice deep breath in, pull your belly up. You can bring your hands behind you and just sit here if you like, or if you want to come out a little bit longer into the pose, just gently. We're going to open up nice and easy, a little bit at a time here. So bring your hands out long. Take an inhale here. And maybe you just see if you can't hinge a little bit at your hips if you're coming forward in the pose. You can grab your feet or just have your hands out in front of you here. This is dragonfly. Just let your body gently open up into the pose. No forcing, never force yourself in. This one you'll feel in your outer hips, and your inner groin and your lower back. Remember, if your mind starts to wander, bring your thoughts back into your breathing. Just focus on breathing in and breathing out. We're going to go ahead and gently walk ourselves back up, nice and slow, nice and easy. And just very gently bring our feet back together. We're going to go ahead and come back on the mat, a long ways on the mat. I'm going to take a deep breath in here and gently hinge at the hips into caterpillar pose. We're stretching all the connective tissue from the bottoms of our feet, up the backs of our legs, our backs, our shoulders, our neck. So the whole back side of our body is affected by this pose. See if you can relax your shoulders and your head and your neck. Relax your feet and just sink into the pose.
Yin is such a beautiful practice. It is medicine for your mind, your body, and your soul. Just let your shoulders relax. About another minute in the pose. Just relax. Be still here and let go. Go ahead and gently walk ourselves back up. Nice and slow. And we're going to come to our backs. When you're ready, just gently come to your back. We're going to give ourselves a hug. Bring your knees to your chest. And bring your left leg out long. Your right arm goes out long. And just gently guide your right knee over with your left hand to the left side for supine spinal twist. See if your right shoulder is as close to the ground as you can get it. See how you can get it to touch, come as close to the ground as you can. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder here, or you can gaze in the direction of your knees, or just straight up. Whatever's most comfortable for you. I'm going to go ahead and bring our right knee back to the middle of the mat. And bring our left knee up to meet our right. Give yourself a hug. Reset that spine. And bring that right leg out long. Extend that right leg out. Your left arm extends out to the side. And just gently guide your left knee over with your right hand for supine spinal twist on the left. bring that right knee back up through center. Left knee in to meet the right. Bring both knees together and give yourself another hug. Extend your legs out long on the mat. Coming into Shavasana. Final resting pose. Just soak up all the good energy you just created inside your body and your mind and your soul. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, bring your feet back to the mat. Come over to your left or your right side. Bring your bicep like a pillow. And just take a moment here to pause. Come onto the seat when we're ready.
Thank you all for joining me. I hope you can meet me again Friday here on the mat. We're going to take a deep breath in here, bring our hands high over our head. Exhale, hands to heart center. May you be well. May you be loved. May you have peace, prosperity, happiness, and health. Don't forget to click subscribe and like. And namaste. Wait, I like to look at my comments. Thank you all for joining me. It's coming to see them. I can't see it all. How do I see all the live chat? Hi. Hello.
I don't think
There's-
anybody's on here now.
Okay, there
but
were some. I
Somebody
don't know.
did say hi before, yeah.
Thank you all.